This workout is all about building definition and strength in your legs, glutes, and thighs. And we've got only 20 minutes to do it with a simple structure today of 4 total rounds. In each round, there are gonna be 4 exercises. The first and the fourth exercise will be the same exercise. And then sandwiched in between, we'll have 2 separate and different exercises with a set timer for work for 60 seconds. We will rest for 10, then we'll go 45, rest 10, 45, rest 10, work 60 again for that last exercise, and finally we'll get 30 seconds to rest. Now I know it sounds like a lot, but once we get into it, it is definitely gonna move quick with only 10 seconds of rest, but it'll make complete sense once we get right into it. Optional equipment today will be your exercise bench, or if you've got your couch, that's going to be for, we've got Bulgarian split squats. We also have hip thrusts if you want to do those on your bench. I will have modifications on screen if you don't have that. And then for our glute bridge round, or our hip thrust round, we have got the Sweet and Innocent booty band or mini resistance band. So if you've got that and you want to add it, of course we'll need our dumbbells today, and we're going to be lifting moderately heavy to heavy. So just pick something. By the end of these rounds, I'm telling you what, if you did the upper body round that we just did, you know that it is super challenging. So listen to your body, pick weight accordingly. And with that, let's go ahead and get into our warm up. We're gonna start with just a body weight squat down and up. Keeping the weight in the heels, keeping that chest up, and just taking your time, starting to feel those muscles wake up. Good morning next. Let's do 3. Here's 2. And the last one. All right, good morning. You can keep your hands on your hips. We're just gonna hinge it down and up. Squeeze. And when I say squeeze, squeeze the hams and the glutes in the back. Keeping that core engaged, spine nice and long. 3 more, here's 3. And then we're gonna go into quad pulls. 2. Last one. So bringing that heel up to bum, hold it for a second, and then switch. We've got only one warm-up exercise with dumbbells today, and it's gonna be a combo squat to RDL. 1 more on each side. And taking it out into a low sumo now. Last body weight warm up. So take it down. From here, hold it low, and then just open up through the hips. So right now, I just want you to feel that nice stretch through the hips, kind of rock it side to side, still keeping that spine nice and long. Holding it down for 3, 2, and bring it up nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Now we're gonna grab some lighter weights. I'm gonna use 15 pounds for a squat, then into an RDL. We'll bring the dumbbells up on the shoulders first. Just a few reps here. Again, start to make that mind-muscle connection. And here we go, so drop it down. As you come up, switch the hand position with your weights. Down RDL. Squeeze up, pop them back up, squat. We're gonna do 1 more from here, and then we'll be ready to get into it. And last one. And up. All right, because we only have 10 seconds in between each exercise, I'm gonna give you the 4 exercises ahead of time so you know what we've got going on. I'll also pull my bench out here. So our first exercise is a squat. Don't come all the way up. Then we're gonna go into a goblet squat. Then a sumo squat 5 pulse. Back to that squat, don't come all the way up. So those are our exercises today for that round number 1. Each round kind of has that same focus. So obviously you can see this first round, all about the squats. So I will have some extra dumbbells out here. I'm probably gonna do 15, 20, and 25. That'll be the range I'll aim to stick in today. If you wanna have your dumbbells out here, you can do that. If you wanna start your watch, now is the perfect time. I am doing traditional strength training. And let's go ahead, get our watches. Squat, don't come all the way up. Let's do this. So remember with that squat, don't come all the way up. You're coming up about 2/3 of the way, keeping those legs, those quads nice and tight. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 60 on. So keeping those knees nice and soft. Head up, chest up. Woo. So, the reason for the burn with the squat, don't come all the way up, is because your muscles are staying under tension that whole time as we're lowering and lifting. When you come to that full stand, those muscles get a little bit of a break. They get to get that full extension. But right now, it's all work. Goblet squat next. We'll have 10 seconds to switch our weight if you need to. 1 dumbbell for that. Almost there. 3 and 1. Nice job. 1 dumbbell goblet squat. Elbows tucked in, 5 out. Shoulders rolled back, and here we go. All the way up now. You feel the difference, right? Whew. Good news is, remember, these 2 exercises in between our sandwich here are only 45 seconds. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Sumo 5 pulse is going to be next. I'm gonna keep this 1 weight and use it right in the center. You can definitely do 2 dumbbells on each leg. 3, 2, whew. Okay, so sumo position, legs out, toes out. We're gonna pulse it down for 5, then all the way up. Here's 3, 2, 1. Pulse it down, 5, 4, chest up, 3, 2, 1. Push that floor away, squeeze the inner thighs, down, 5. I'll let you count your own. 5. But keep that chest up, don't lose form. Woo! Halfway. We're going back to that first exercise, squat. Don't come all the way up for 1 minute to finish. All right, this is gonna be our last little bit here. Here's 3, 2, okay. Squat, don't come all the way up. And to keep my form, I'm gonna drop my weight just a little bit from the first set. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Don't come all the way up. Don't rush it up. Take your time nice and low and then push that floor away. I know the legs are already burning bad, and I just want you to remember, 20 minutes. We have short workouts, but we are maximizing every second, and this is how we can do this and still build muscle, still grow, still get strong, is pushing. So keep that in mind. When it burns, remember, it is short, it is sweet, and it is sweaty. Almost there. So we really worked the quads this round. Next round is RDL, so we're gonna work hams and glutes. Last 3, 2, yes. Sumo RDL, single leg RDL, switch, and then back to that sumo RDL, going heavy. Sumo position. 30 seconds here, that's the good news. We've got about 10 left though. Shoulders rolled back. Enjoy this, because here it comes again. Round number 2, sumo RDL. Let's do it. 60 on. Tighten up, squeeze the hams and the glutes. This is where that thigh work is coming in with these sumo positions. So we did the same with that sumo pulse. Working it again, sumo RDL. A majority of compound lower body exercises today. with those compounds. That means we get a lot in, which is why we're focused on those today. Keep that spine nice and long. Single RDL next. You can keep it a kickstand if you need a little extra balance and support there. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna use 1 in the opposite hand. Last 3, 2, 1. All right. So single leg, shoulders rolled back, nice long spine, core is engaged. Here we go. Nice and slow. Hips are square. Take your time. Keep that knee soft. Almost there, we just switch over to the other side. In 3, 2, and 1. My. Switching it right over. Roll the shoulders back. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, those hamstrings act as a rubber band and you're just tightening everything back up to squeeze and stand. Spine staying long, neck neutral, just following right along as you lower. Whew. Balance, this side gets me. I am definitely better on one side than the other. All right, we got time, 1 more. I know the time's ticking. Here comes that countdown. 3, 2, 1. Back to Sumo RDL. I gotta go down on my weight a little bit for this one. Legs out, toes out. Here we go, both legs down. Pull and squeeze up. Up and squeeze. Think about squeezing those glutes at the top, little extra oomph in there. One thing too, when we have shorter workouts, make sure your form and technique are spot on so that you are maximizing not only the workout, but every single rep. And for me, that means drop a weight because my form is going right now. Almost there. 30 seconds to rest after this, and then already on to round number 3. You are almost halfway through this session. 1 more. 3, 2, and rest it. Amazing. All right, this next round, this is where if you've got your bench, your chair, your couch, elevated surface, we are doing Bulgarian split squats right into a stationary lunge. And then we'll switch. So time is a little different on this one. We're gonna do 60-45, 60-45, since we're working one side and then the other. So just a little bit of a different structure for this one, but burn is gonna stay there, strong is gonna stay there. Modification for you is a staggered squat to rear lift. So grabbing your weights for that Bulgarian, and here we go. 60 on. I am taking a slight forward hinge because I wanna work the glutes a little bit deeper. You can do that as long as that spine is staying straight and you're just hinging at the hips. You're not rounding the shoulders. You're not letting that head drop. Push through that forward working leg. Staggered squat, same thing. Push through that forward working leg. And one thing I want to say, if you are taking the modification and you're not doing the Bulgarian split squat or the lunge, make sure that that forward leg, when you get to the rear leg lift, is the leg that's lifting, not the leg that's back. So that leading leg is going to lift for that mod. And we are getting close to it. Stationary lunge or rear leg lift is next. Here it is. Last 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, shake it out. Same leg that was working is forward. 3, 2, 1. 45, down and up. Oh my. Same thing, push and exhale. Keep that work in the forward leg. Really squeeze the glutes at the top for that rear leg lift if you were taking that mod. Almost there. We go into Bulgarian split squat on the other or staggered squat on that other side. 3, 2, 1. Other leg working. Oh my word. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Keep those shoulders square in this Bulgarian split squat. Try not to rock around. And to help you keep your balance, make sure that you are not letting your head and eyes wander. Just pick a point and focus. Let those eyes just come along as you lift and lower. Looking straight ahead. Oh, this round is, my God, brutal. Brutal is the name of this workout today, I think. Whew. Almost there. Stationary lunge or rear leg lift in 3, 2. Okay. Stationary lunge, rear leg lift. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 30 seconds after this. Push that floor away. Squeeze that glute with that rear leg lift. Squeeze the glute in the lunge as well. You can really squeeze it right here at the top. Good news is, you are over halfway through this set. We'll get 30 seconds to rest, and only one hold on. 1 round remaining. And this is where if you've got your booty band or your mini resistance band, we'll put that on. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, so next round is our glute bridge or hip thrust round. So if you don't have that bench, you're on the mat. You'll see a mod for just that first exercise, and then of course it's just gonna stay the same with some variations throughout. We've got hip thrust or glute bridge, narrow hip thrust pulses or narrow glute bridge pulses, abduction, then hip thrust again. So band right above the knee. We're going for hip thrust first. Bringing it back on that mat. 1 or 2 dumbbells. Spine nice and long, keep that spine long. And here we go, 60 on. Down, press and squeeze. Take your time as you hold up at the top. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale and then come down. Nice and slow here. And if you're using that band, keep that pressure on the band. So you're feeling it. Again, we've got some outer thigh work here. When we take this narrow stance pulse, we're gonna squeeze those legs together, hitting the inner thighs again. Almost there. I am going to remove the weight for this next one. Just do body weight. You can absolutely keep your weight if you'd like. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, so walk those legs in nice and narrow. Band won't do too much, but don't let the legs come apart. We're gonna pulse it. So narrow pulses, here we go. Squeeze, down, up, down, up. Same thing if you're doing that glute bridge. Don't let that bum touch the ground. You're keeping it about halfway down to pulse it all the way up. Squeeze those legs together. This is where we get that inner thigh bonus. Abduction is next. I'm gonna again stay no weight. And abduction is just pressing those legs out. So we're gonna take the feet back out just a bit. Almost there, 3, 2, 1. Walk those legs back out to that more neutral glute bridge or hip thrust position, and we're gonna press out. Here we go, press out. Now, if you don't have a band, use your hands here and just press out with that. Keep those hips high. Ooh. One exercise after this. Oh my word. This was a whirlwind today. Whew. Keep pressing, keep that push. Exhale as you press. Hips high. Almost there. Then 60 seconds of glute bridge or hip thrust. You can do it body weight or not. I am going body weight. I don't think I can add a weight. I really don't. My glutes are hitting failure like nobody's business. Last 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Rest it out for just a second. Hip thrust, glute bridge in 3. This is it. Make it count. And let's begin. Squeeze it up and down. Oh yeah, I do not need a weight. I can assure you of that. Holy. Oh. And the thing is, if you are not using a weight, you can just squeeze those muscles so tight and almost feel like you have a weight. So again, that's that mind-muscle connection that we talk about all the time. Yes, over halfway. A few seconds left. Well, that was cute, wasn't it? I always say that. I'm always like, it's a few. And I'm like, no, it's actually not. It's like 20 plus, but you know what I mean. And of course, we've got a finisher today. If you got a little bit of extra time, this is our arms and shoulders finisher to help you define the shoulders, biceps, and triceps. So you'll see that come up. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh. So the good thing is you could probably do that one all seated, not even have to work the lower body at all. Because that's what we need now, because the lower body is out of commish for a few days. So tell everyone, see you in a couple days. I'm gonna go rest. I love you. This is always the best. We can joke about it, we can laugh, we can cry about it, but guess what? We are getting stronger, and you know what that means. We are gonna be stronger in life. So I love you. I'll see you over at that arms and shoulders finisher. Thanks for kicking butt with me today. We seriously did it, and I love you.